So here we have a review of Rapido's BUDD RDC-1, Rail Diesel Car-1, which was not a diesel electric. Please correct me, I'll probably be wrong, that it was a hydraulic torque converter. Definitely it was hydraulic, it was not a diesel electric. Now, you guys are going to kill me because I still have not invested in a tripod. So some people still view my reviews, and anyways, I have not invested in a tripod, and it's going to be bad. Hopefully the lighting's good. So I haven't figured out how to turn the interior lights off, but because they're on, you can see incredible detail. There is a bulge where the motor is, but it took me a while to even notice it. Okay, so let's kind of start here. You can see, I'll move the box. So yeah, there's the box. Comes in a nice package. I didn't do an unboxing because, so 0 is lights, and I don't know if you can see there, but the rear red light came on, and then around here is the headlight. See if you can see that. Yeah, okay, you can't see it because it's shining so brightly. And if I go forward reverse, then the red lights come on, the headlight comes off, and the headlight comes on the other end. Okay, so there's that. Here's the bell. Horn. All seems to be CP rail prototypical, but I did not study it. All right, and then we can start it up. Just a beautiful model. Says Dayliner on the side. I suppose they do send the numbers. I've made this 9049, but man, I don't know if I want to get the numbers on there, but I haven't done the numbers yet. I probably will attempt it. Okay, so I've played with the CVs because for some reason they had CV2 at 3. So I put CV2 to 1. Momentum is at 50, CV3 and 4. CV6 is at 128, and then CV5 is at the 255. And I've done a little bit to make sure the sound is at full, but I'm not a CV expert, so I just do the basics. And what Rapido has given us here is just a lovely model. So let's just get it going. There's one speed step. And I personally like it. Maybe it's not a perfect smooth, but I just love it. Of course, it comes with the couplers. I'm not going to buy a second one. They did join this up with, I have a passenger car that I could join this up with, but I like the idea of it just running like this. So I'm coming up to some turnouts. Both of these are code 55 Pico Unifrog, and now I'm at speed step about 7. I'm at 6% on a Digitrack, so I'm about 7 or 8. All right, now I'm going to try the flange squeal, which is 7. Nice going over the turnouts. All right, and then before I ramp it up, I'm going to bring it back down to at speed step 2. Nice over the turnouts. And why is it nice over the turnouts? Wait till you see. Okay, speed step 0. And here you are, folks. A really good keep alive. Like, I mean, for N scale, this goes forever. In fact, the first time I drove it, if you can say that, first run, I went over these two unifrogs without the frog switched, and it shorted out my layout. So all the regular trains are rebooting. It goes over these two frogs, and it went over it as if they weren't even there because of the keep alive. Okay, so here we go. Some running, speed step 1. Flange squeal usually doesn't start right away with ESU, but here it does. I like it. I like the flange squeal. If you don't like it, 7. Now, I do need to tell you about drive hold. So F9, I have issues with ESU's F9. I've never had it function properly, and I can explain out of the box. So here I'm way up, 43%, but I've got the momentum on. So I'm at 93, and it's going to take a while to get up to speed. So when I got it out of the package, the sound and everything worked. The decoder, I could see it, but I've got all my other sound engines off. But it wouldn't run, and that's because F9 was locked on, the drive hold. Now there's two ways to get that off. I was lucky. I just turned on F9, which I'd never turned on, and turned it off, and it worked fine. The other way, if your drive hold is stuck on, oh, by the way, a reset does not, I tried resetting it. It would not, I'm going to decel now. It would not reset the drive hold, which is what I typically find. So what I did was the drive hold off and on worked. The other thing, when I've had reset doesn't work, on and off doesn't work, the other way that I can get drive hold off, I don't know if any of you guys have had luck with this, is you put it on DC power. You put it on DC, you crank your DC up, and it'll break away. It'll break away, and then when you put it back on DCC, I found that it runs properly. So I try my best to never use drive hold. I think there's a lot of group chats about ESUs not working. So where are we at here? I'll just... the station is blocked by a freight train, but we can bring it in here. So just a lovely, lovely model. Hope that review was good. A bit lengthy, but I hope it was good. And the Keep Alive is awesome. Take care.